Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're first time joiner, I'm Cliff and this is Red Rocket. In today's episode, we're doing something a bit different. I'm joined by my dad. Say hello, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
We're going to go and take a test drive. I'm going to take Dad for a test drive in a Tesla Model Y. So if you're in the market for a new EV and you're interested in what the Tesla Model Y is like to drive and whether you're getting yourself out of an ICE vehicle, much like my dad, and in the market for an EV, then this video might be just for you. Stay tuned as we take a Tesla Model Y for a test drive.
Why the Model Y? Well, the performance prowess delivers an impressive performance with rapid acceleration and agile handling, making every drive a thrilling experience. Top-tier safety features mean it boasts a state-of-the-art safety feature. The Model Y prioritises your well-being on the road, providing peace of mind for you and your passengers. It's eco-friendly, a symbol of sustainability. The Model Y embraces eco-friendly design, contributing to a cleaner, greener future for our planet. Not only that, its luxurious and spacious interior gives great comfort. Its sophistication and spacious and luxurious interior redefines what is meant to travel in style. Advanced connectivity means you can stay seamlessly connected with the Model Y's cutting-edge technology, offering entertainment options and innovative navigation systems for a connected driving experience. And finally, its versatility in design. It caters for various lifestyles, golf clubs included, providing ample cargo for space and flexibility for ever-changing needs. Why wouldn't you want to get into a Model Y? Introducing my dad, Mike, 68 years old, from Staffordshire in the middle of England. He drives a BMW X3 2-litre diesel sport. Coming in at not too shabby price of £44,500 list price, this gets an impressive, well, maybe not so impressive, 7.7 seconds 0 to 60 acceleration, with 187 brake horsepower. But let's see, how does that stack up against a Model Y?
So Dad, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us here on Red Rocket.
You're very welcome.
So today we are going to take you for a test drive in your first ever EV.
I'm looking, not quite, I have test driven two other EVs.
Two other EVs?
I've test driven an X3.
Hang about. Dad, you've been looking at other cars and you've not told me? Okay, so this BMW iX3, that comes in at £64,165 list price. Its acceleration not too bad, 6.8 seconds 0 to 60, but where it really lets itself down is with its power at just 282 brake horsepower. Well, let's have a look how that stacks up against the Model Y. The Model Y, well, that comes in at just under £59,000 at £58,990, much cheaper than the BMW. It's 0 to 60, just 5 seconds for the long range or 6 seconds for the standard, which is what we'll be looking at later in this video. Its brake horsepower, well, not too bad at all. In fact, it really leaves the others standing at 434 brake horsepower. Impressive, you'd say, for the money. Oh yes, and quite important, shouldn't forget this, the real range. Well, 240 miles for the BMW iX3, with a real-world range for the Tesla Model Y long range coming in at an impressive 315 miles. Now, back to Dad.
I have test driven two other EVs.
Two other EVs?
I've test driven an X3.
All right, so this is like your car,
yes,
but electric.
Yes,
yeah.
And also the Audi e-tron.
Okay.
Q4? Q4 is it?
And which one of those, out of those two, did you prefer the most?
I preferred the BMW.
Okay. And what was it about the BMW that you preferred?
It seemed to be a little bit more spacious, and I felt the finish was better quality. The internal fittings to the vehicle.
So you're in the market for an EV?
I am, yes.
So trying to get out of your dirty diesel?
Yes. It's served me well over the years, but the earth needs to be protected.
So, shall we get into your car though now and see what it is you like about this car to see how that's going to compare to the Tesla?
Let's do that.
So Dad, we're inside your car now, the BMW X3 2-litre diesel sport. What is it then that you particularly like about this car that you'd want to try and transition, if you could, over into another EV?
Well, internal space, first of all. there does feel to be plenty of space across the car, and certainly adequate space behind for when we've got passengers in the car as well, and adequate storage space in the boot. So all that's good. I like the fact that I'm a little bit higher up in this vehicle. I think when you're driving on the road, it just gives you that extra bit of visibility vis-a-vis what's going on around you. And I quite like the layout of the controls. I know the Tesla Model Y has all the internal controls for heating, radio and so on are all controlled via a single display. Screen display, so I'll be interested to see how I get on with that.
So that doesn't put you off the car necessarily?
Not necessarily, no.
Some
but
people
I think
like their buttons.
I like my buttons, but
Yeah.
I'm not totally averse to a screen. I think I would take a bit of getting used to, but I'm guessing once you are used to it, it's kind of okay.
Okay, so going in with an open mind to this Tesla test drive.
Try to, yes.
Yeah. So of course you used the app for your test drive.
Of course. Yes.
So just talk us through how easy it was. So I sent you a referral link to book your test drive, and of course if you use someone's referral link, they get 100 credits for referring you, which all goes towards their ability to purchase free charging miles and other merch from the Tesla store.
It was very easy to use. Yeah, book in, select which centre you want to base your test drive at, and book the time as well, so it all worked very well.
And of course, and just download the Tesla app, just like you would if you'd purchased your own Tesla, and it gives you directions on the screen, and we'll see how that actually plays out when we get to our test centre.
Excellent, yeah.
Good stuff. Right, shall we get a move on?
Yeah, let's go.
So just days before, I used my Tesla app to send a referral text message to Dad's phone. If you have a Tesla account, you should do the same too to try and bag yourself 100 credits for referring that go straight to your account. Tesla's test drive experience is not like any other manufacturer's. That's why it's so special. Tesla's test drives are totally touchless. You'll never see a Tesla representative, and Dad needed to just download the Tesla app as instructed via a series of messages he got from Tesla prior to his test drive in order to be able to unlock the test drive car. But as you'll see, things didn't go exactly according to plan.
So, right, so we've arrived at the golf club, which is where this car is. So let's have a look at your app now then, Dad. So what you need to do is go into the app, Tesla app, that's it. Let's have a look at your phone. What does it show on there? So now you've just got to indicate that you've arrived.
I've arrived.
And what does it say now?
Allow Tesla to use your location. Allow while using the app. How about that?
Yeah. So what's it say now?
Call this number.
Call the number then. Let's see what happens. Put them on speakerphone. Put them on speaker.
Hello, Cameron from Tesla. Help.
Hi, yeah, it's Michael. Just arrived to do a test drive.
Perfect, Michael. How you doing? You right?
Yeah, okay.
Good. First question: is it raining?
A little bit.
Right. Give me 2 seconds. I'll grab the car open so we can at least sit in the car and keep you nice and dry.
Okay.
As dry as possible. Have you found the car?
Is it the black one?
It's a black on the license plate ending in LUR.
Okay, yeah, I think I've seen that, yeah. Shall I go and get in?
Yeah, if it's open, you can head inside.
Okay, we'll go and get in now.
So we've got to go and now get into the car. Tesla's still on the phone.
You send a picture of your Tesla app to me.
I didn't in the end because I managed to log on. My son's with me, who also drives a Tesla, so he's a little bit more familiar with it than I am. And he reckoned I'd got the wrong app. I was on the black app.
As you can see, we were really struggling to get the Tesla app to let us into the car. Despite the helpful chat from Tesla's persistence, he decided we'd probably best just resort to plan B, which was going to the spa reception and picking up the card that would just let us in via the B pillar. So that's what we did.
Right, Dad. So, got your card.
Hey!
We're in. Now, have you got the card?
This is a bit disappointing. It's filthy.
Have you got the card?
Yes,
so this card has to go on.
Not impressed with the tardiness of the car, Dad wanted to get himself comfortable before he did anything else. Then it was just a matter of getting him to start the car placing the driver's key on the correct part of the centre console. Then we just had to watch a quick short tutorial video that Tesla had prepared for us on the screen. And now it was time for the test drive. So all we needed to do now was adjust that mirror and get set. Mine Dad didn't seem happy with the view out of the rear tailgate at all and didn't hold back in telling us. I did however point out how great the 9-camera system was in the Model Y, supporting you to reverse. So did he really need a view? Now it was just a matter of getting the car started, a quick tutorial on where to place the car key card, and off we went. Oh mind that Mini, blimey. Wouldn't done well to smash up the test car just now.
Be good to smash it up, smash the car up within about 5 seconds and drive it off.
So the good thing, obviously, your speed is all shown on this screen here. So you've 40 max, so you've got another 10 miles an hour. And if at any point you wanted to see all round your car with your cameras, you can do that there.
You can do what?
You can stick your cameras on at any one moment by pressing that. Yeah. So if you were to double pull down on the right hand stalk now, and again, has it taken over? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. So you've got this rainbow, which is a very fancy setting that they've done. So you need to keep your hand on the wheel, like you said, with a bit of applied pressure, so you can just pulling just against the pressure of the auto steer, and obviously in a position to take over should it. So you've now disengaged that by steering over it, but you can re-engage it if you wanted to by, again, just double pulling on this stalk again. And it's not going to go above 40. Yeah, it's steering for you as well, so it should steer to the lines. If it can't see the lines, it would tell you, it wouldn't let it engage. So in terms of the height position, how do you feel it is compared to your car?
It's difficult to compare really at the moment. I mean, the advantage in my car, I feel, it becomes apparent when you've got other traffic around and you sort of get better visibility over some of the other cars. So I can't really tell at the moment. It doesn't seem too bad out on a sort of a road where there's not much traffic.
Yeah. Alright, so if you just put your foot on the brake, that will disengage everything and you are back in control. So you'll see it brings up your blind spot camera there.
Windscreen wipers.
So push the button in on the indicator stalk.
This
no,
side?
the other side.
That side?
Yeah,
this side.
that side.
Right. I was trying to engage the wipers with the
right.
stalk, I'd forgot.
And so in this trim, it's got the white seats. So rather than having a wood fet dash here and around the sides, you've got this white trim, which is nice. I quite like the white seats. Obviously in my Model 3, in the Red Rocket, you've only got the black interior and you've got the wood effect dash. All changing in the next model that's coming along. In the Highland Model 3, we don't see any wood effect dash. And in the new Model Y that's expected to come out in 2024, again, not expected to have this dash and have something very similar to the new Highland Model 3. So you've got some fun things the car can do. So it can fart on demand if you want it to do that. So you just need to press the left scroll wheel now and it'll fart. You know, if you want it to do such a thing.
Not sure that's going to be the deal breaker for this car. Dad doesn't seem convinced at the car being able to fart on demand.
We're showing you the stereo. The stereo is quite good in the Model Y and Model 3. Just showing you the quality of that. So put some absolute radio on. So it's not even on its loudest setting. As you can see, it goes quite loud, and then you can just mute it by one press of a button down there.
Heated rear windscreen, or?
So yeah, heated rear wind, so heated steering wheel. So you should have auto heated steering wheel heating at the moment, so it's all on auto, but you can...
What about heated rear windscreen?
Yeah, so
to demist?
rear windscreen demister there for you. Front one there. Heated seats. Put your heated seats on for you, so you can just see what that feels like. And is your steering wheel on? It should be being heated. Yeah, I can feel the heat in that for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you got a heated steering wheel in your car?
No.
Oh, maybe that's a game changer. So now it was time to try and reverse the Model Y. This was going to be a bit of a challenge.
So you got your lines on your screen, just like
reverse by just
bushing up. Yeah, so now you're in reverse, and it brings up your cameras so you can see where you are. So you've got your wing mirrors, but use your screen as well, which is how I tend to reverse, because you can see everything. So start turning. You've got all your cameras here, so you can see all around your car. It is just about getting used to using the cameras more than anything.
So I wanted to know if Dad thought the car was fast enough.
But interesting that you think the acceleration actually is
I think it's
quite
fine.
comparable to your diesel.
Oh, definitely. And who wants to accelerate 0 to 60 in 5 seconds all the time anyway? Yeah. You do.
Well, you absolutely need to be able to do that, don't you? And what do you think about the comfort in terms of the suspension in this in comparison to your ICE car?
Yeah, not a lot to choose between the two, I don't think.
Because some of the criticism that comes with the Model Y and the Model 3 certainly, the 2021 Model 3, is the suspension being slightly harsh. They have worked on that allegedly in the Highland, and that it's a lot more comfortable in that model now, in the new Model 3. But interesting to have your opinion, first time getting into a Model Y, as to what you think of the suspension and the comfort of the ride. So that's pleasing. Have you got a hot bottom now?
Yeah.
So I'll turn it off.
I think I might as well, yeah.
So we went to return the car, and now was for the most important test of the Model Y in all the test drive. Would Dad's golf clubs fit in the boot?
Oh, bags of room.
Fits
And
in.
of course, you see these buttons on the side. So if you pull those,
Pull them.
pull them, and pull the other one, electronically move your seats forward.
Right.
They don't come back up, you have to manually push them back up.
It's not very
But
good.
the other thing is, if you pull that out, sec, Dad, if you pull your golf clubs out, sec,
Yeah.
what you could also consider is whether you can stand them up. And then this just can move there, and you could stand them up there potentially.
No.
Not quite, but certainly at an angle.
They go in somehow. I presume that'll come out altogether, will it?
Yeah, it will do, yeah. Or you can take it out altogether. And then you just press the button there to shut. Oh.
Well, that seems to pass the golf club test anyway.
Good.
Now to test how much room there really is in the back seats.
So bear in mind that is your driving position, so it's quite a way back.
Yeah. I mean, it's adequate, I suppose. To be honest, it's not a lot different in my BMW X3 anyway.
Oh, all right.
Not a lot different.
Works for you then.
Adequate.
Tough customer, this one. Is there any pleasing him?
So, but comparable to your car.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Come on, Dad. Time to sum up.
So what do you think, all in all?
All in all, interesting.
Interesting. Sold?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Things I like, things I don't like. I guess it's the same with all cars. I like the sort of sense of modern technology.
Yeah.
I like it didn't work for us today, but I like the idea of access via my mobile phone.
Yeah, but we still got in, didn't we? There was a
We
backup,
got
as the
in,
chap said
there
on
was
the
a
phone.
backup, yeah. I like the one pedal control.
Yeah.
I like the autopilot engagement and how easy that was. I like the control of the speed limits automatically implemented.
Yeah.
I disliked the poor view through the rear window.
Yeah.
I disliked the fact there weren't any sound signals to aid with the parking.
So that
I'm
is
quite
something
used to that.
Right, so that is something you can implement. It's just a setting. So it's got those, you just have to go into the settings.
Right. Okay.
So if you fancy a test drive, just like my dad, you can refer people yourself. If you are a Tesla driver and you've got the app, just send them a referral link and you get 100 credits. So thanks very much for doing the test drive today, Dad, because you got me 100 credits.
Excellent.
If you're thinking of getting yourself into a Tesla, please consider using my referral link. It gets me credits and it'll get you £500 off a brand new Tesla yourself. Links in the description below. As always, if you've enjoyed watching the video, please give us a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, it really helps the channel, and give the bell a click because it'll let you know of our next videos we release on Red Rocket. Until next time, thanks for watching.